Money in Bank of America accounts has disappeared?
I want to thank Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Most Americans don't own sound money. Sound money is defined by the Constitution as gold and silver. It's been accepted as sound money for over 5,000 years. And even though it's been artificially suppressed by the international banking cartel, it was the best performing investment class for 2022. In that year, the S&P was down 20%, the Dow was down 10%, and Bitcoin was down over 65%. Gold and silver outperformed them all. Open a gold or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and get this quarter-ounce American Gold Eagle for free with every qualified IRA of $50K or more. With thousands of 5-star reviews, there's a lot of happy people who are glad they went with Noble Gold. Check them out with my link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to today's video. Okay, there was a problem with Zell and Bank of America today. Probably a lot of you are aware of that, especially if you're on Twitter, because there was a big Twitter storm about it. I want to go over what Zell is and what actually happened and what I believe is going on, because it looks like it's a test run for something that may or may not be coming in the future. CBDCs. What is Zell? It's a money transfer platform that is similar to Cash App and Venmo, allowing users to transfer funds directly from or into their bank accounts from another bank account. But unlike its competitors, Zell allows the funds to be instantly available for use for free. Its competitors usually charge a fee for that privilege, and it's owned by none other than JP Morgan Bank and Bank of America, of course. Most of the problems seem to be coming from users with the Bank of America accounts today. Early warning forwarded a request for a comment from the street of Bank of America. And it says Zell has been around for about 5 years. Check this out. This is how big they are. This is how much money they move every single day. It's grown exponentially. The service is now available at more than 1,800 U.S. banks and credit unions, linking them all together, covering about 80% of all U.S. bank accounts. That's not alarming. In 2022, Early Warning said that Zell, and that's the owner right here, Early Warning Services is the company that owns it with the consortium of these other banksters, that Zell was driving transactions at a rate of more than $1.6 billion a day or $1 million a minute. $1 million a minute. So let's see what happened. Irate customers turned to social media on Wednesday to report serious issues with their Bank of America and Zell accounts. Some users are even saying that money is missing from their accounts. And we're talking about settled accounts. We're talking accounts where they use Zell to put it in their bank accounts, and then they looked and it's not there anymore, with no clear explanation from either company as to why. And when people are going to Bank of America is telling their customers, oh, it's a Zell problem. When the people go to Zell, Zell is saying, well, it's a Bank of America problem. It has nothing to do with us. Come on, guys. Lay off over there. Bank of America and Zell, a payment platform which millions of people use to send and receive money, didn't immediately respond to NPR's request. One user tweeted, so cool how Bank of America magically disappeared a large Zell transaction that had already posted and I had to use to pay bills. Now I'm extremely in debt in my checking and I can't get a hold of them. Unbelievable. A Twitter account for Zell support responded to angry customers saying that the problem seems to be with Bank of America. So they're passing the buck over there. And the reason this looks to me like it's kind of a test run for further operations is if it's true that you have Zell involved in 80% of banking transactions, that is a lot. That's many, many millions of people throughout, many regions, not just the United States. And what you have here is almost like a centralized payment processor power that could be taken advantage of. Hey, whoa, we got a problem here, but we know how to solve it. Problem, reaction, solution. They create or co-opt an existing problem. This would be a problem. Wait for the fear-based reaction. Hey, we don't want this to happen again. Step in and help us. And then they provide the pre-planned solution that they had waiting in the wings the whole time. And what is that solution? Oh, we've got the central bank digital currency. All you have to do is give us all your dollars and we'll give you these digital currency assets, which they can put a time limit on. Oh, now that you have it, now that you can't save it, there's a time limit. If you don't spend it in X amount of time, then it starts losing its value or it just drops off the cliff altogether. This is hooked into everything that you say, everything that you do, everything that you buy, everything that you sell, everywhere that you go, everybody you meet. Every transaction will be monitored. As you know, and of course, central bank fiat currency is definitely bad. It's unsound money. It's dishonest money. They can print as much as they want to of it. They can dilute the money supply, and every dollar that you have in your pocket when they start doing that definitely gets devalued and its purchasing power just drops through the floor. But at least you have anonymity. You can put it in a safe. You can stuff it into a birthday card thing. You can go to a garage sale. You can have a purchase and nobody else knows about it but you and the person you purchased it from. So there is this level of anonymity even with the unsound, dishonest currency, the Ponzi scheme of the Federal Reserve note. If you add the CBDCs, the central bank digital currency to that, you will lose 100% of your anonymity. You start losing anonymity, you lose your freedom. When you lost your freedom, you've lost everything. So my question is, and we'll go over some more of this article right here, but my question is this just a test run for something else down the road? Are they trying to set people up so that there is this problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialectic situation where it causes people to, unwittingly fall into this trap of begging the government, please save us. We'll take your digital currency. Just put that money back into my account. Don't worry. We'll protect you. It's FDIC secured. And one response to the account said, the Zell app and network are up and running. We're aware of an issue that is impacting Bank of America customers when sending and receiving payments. We recommend contacting Bank of America's customer support team for additional updates. Bank of America goes, I think it's a Zell problem. Zell, I think it's a Bank of America problem. The website Down Detector reported a huge spike in outages with the Bank of America around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Similarly, Download Detector reported a spike in Zell customers flagging outages as early as around 9 a.m. And here's that outage report for Bank of America. And here's the outage report for Zell. They look like carbon copies of each other. Looks like people started experiencing the problem at about the same time. Let's see, what's the high report here? 1,281 reports. Over here on Zell, it's 703 reports. So yeah, they look like carbon copies of each other. Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren tweeted her criticism of both companies following customer reports. She said Bank of America and Zell, quote, are apparently failing customers again. Yeah, and what did you guys do with those people who are now failing customers? What did you guys do years ago? Oh, that's right, you had the TARP bailout. Remember, how many times have we bailed out the banks? With money somehow disappearing from accounts, this should be fixed immediately and customers should be compensated. I've called out serious fraud issues on Zell, and this is their latest failure. Warren has been critical of Zell. Well, there should be scrutiny. I'm not for Elizabeth Warren, but there should be scrutiny on the banks. There should be scrutiny on the payment processors. And the payment processors shouldn't be turning around and scrutinizing their customers in the process. Like has happened with, GoFundMe, PayPal shutting accounts down, Patreon shutting accounts down, Venmo closing accounts because you had wrongthink, as one example. Warren has been critical of Zell for some time and has called for more oversight on the platform. And that's kind of a catch-22 too, because when you call for more oversight, you call for more government spending. When you're calling for more government spending, you're calling for more taxation, and you're basically fleecing the tax cattle even more. That's a problem, reaction, solution, all in itself. Warren said fraudulent transactions on Zell totaled almost $500 million in 2021. Wouldn't doubt it. So we had a problem, a hiccup, they might say, between Bank of America and Zell, but it looks to me like it's some kind of, maybe a test run for greater things in the future. Not greater things for you and me, but greater things for the elites and the powers that shouldn't be. Leave your thoughts about this, and let me know if you were caught up in this. Are you a Zell / Bank of America customer? Did this happen to you? Did you see funds disappear or transactions go away? Let me know if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you haven't done so already, grab a hard-hitting conversation starting design you can put on a shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. I will see you guys in the next heavily censored Shadow Man video.
While we have time and it still retains some of its perceived value, maybe it'd be a good idea to convert your worthless fiat into valuable, storable food. Don't be the one who waits till the food riots start happening. You don't want to be fighting panicking people in the store over that last jar of peanut butter. At Prepare with High Impact Flicks, you can get up to 3 air and watertight gasket sealed ammo cans, each filled with a 4-week emergency supply. 7 food varieties, 2,000 calories a day, 284 servings, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and each meal comes in a resealable, heavy-duty 4-layered pouch. And it's got a 25-year shelf life. Every order of a 4-week supply gets you $100 off plus free shipping. Here's how simple it is to make. I'm going to cook up some Granny's home-style potato soup. People are going to think I'm a culinary hero. You open the pouch, boil 4.5 cups of water, stir the contents, simmer on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, take it off the heat, then let it set for 2 to 3 minutes before you serve it up.
Man, this stuff's so good. People are going to think Granny stopped by and filled your kitchen with a whole bunch of love.
Well, if Granny does stop by, she's going to fill your behind with a whole bunch of buckshot if you keep talking with your mouth full. Wipe your dang beard off. It's embarrassing. So maybe convert some of your worthless fiat into valuable food while you still can. Order now and get $100 off of up to 3 4-week emergency food supplies at preparewithhighimpactflix.com. The link is in the description.